Well, I'm going live a minute early. I'm supposed to kill some time and see if Mike can come on. Mike had very interesting situation with his with his treatments, and so he talked to me. We talked about this, but just letting you know that he may not come on today. If that happens, that's okay because there's more than enough stuff to talk about today for a few minutes anyway. And that is, let's let him see if he gets on here. If not, I'll tell you about Brian Hinneman because Brian Hinneman announced today that he is retiring from the Bottle Rockets. Who knew? Brian has been such a friend of mine from all the way back in the Cicero's days. Before the Bottle Rockets were starting, it was a very cool time to be in St. Louis and a cool time to like music. A very cool time actually. And so I've watched Brian all through the years. We've had guitar swaps and everything else, but talk about just a fantastic guitar player and human being. I love that guy. And so if you've not listened to the episode that I did on Brian Hinneman on the Missouri Music Podcast, that is a good one, and everybody needs to go there and learn about that dude because he's tremendous, a great guitar player. And retiring from the group that he started, number one, that's kind of a cool deal to say that you're retiring from your own band. I mean, that's kind of ballsy, But at the same time, I wish him all the best. And one of the best people ever. Have so many good things to say. And so I just love that he is doing his own thing. Now, if Mike doesn't come on right now, I'm going to probably get off here pretty soon. But I want to say that, number one, if anybody wants to get on the show with me and Mike, my email address is dalewileyShow@gmail.com. If you want to learn about the stuff that we're doing with Google Grants, the other stuff that I'm doing in the nonprofit world to make all this stuff happen, email me, dalewileyShow.com. I'd love to share those tricks with you. Love to tell you those things. Love to add you to this team. Because just like watching everything go on, Doug Erb talked to me about the musical map of Missouri today, has such beautiful ideas on that thing. Talked to Doug Tull, who is Jethro's cousin, evidently, but he's also going to do the website for the musical map of Missouri, which will be a fantastic thing. I should not leave this moment without saying that all the help that Lori Ritter has given me. Lori Ritter is just such a wonderful human being. She doesn't want to be interviewed on the show, although she clearly ought to be, because the stuff that she has done behind the scenes to make all this stuff happen is so amazing. And if anybody wants to be a part of this team, just get a hold of me at dalewileyShow@gmail.com. That's dalewileyShow@gmail.com. I'd love to add you to the team because this is only the beginning. It's going to be so much more fun in the next few days. And now that it appears that Mike is not coming on today, just reserve the time because we got a lot of stuff to talk about with him as well. So signing off now for a short edition of Knee Deep in Rubber.